See, this is the big camera. A7S3 with a 1.4 blah blah blah. Yeah, like who the hell wants to carry this around all the time? And then if you in the mall or something, like I said, it's gonna be considered professional, and they're not gonna let you record. But this, on the other hand, it's a different whole another vibe. So just look at the quality. Even the mic that's stored inside sounds good.
So that kit one is 160. This one's 180.
That's the cheapest one y'all got?
For variable ND, I believe so. There might be. Let me gander over here.
You don't mind being on camera, do you?
That's all right, I guess.
I had a question about the camera too, if you could.
Yeah, what's up?
So I was trying to take photos or whatever, and I think I had made a mistake and hit a button. I'm not like no professional, nothing. I'm just somebody trying to make some money on YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
So I click it or whatnot, but then if I go to manual, this thing pops. How do I get rid of that? Wow.
So if you hit that, it'll toggle things on and off, and you just were on the page that displays everything besides your live view.
Okay. So I just had to hit up.
So display.
Yeah.
Is just the up, and that'll turn it all off and on for you.
Okay. And then as far as like, would you consider this a professional camera as far as to take pictures?
It's an A7 what?
A7S3.
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, for video, that's a beast in general.
Well, yeah, the video is good.
Photo's good too, but
so here's my thing. I was trying to take a video and I recorded something. Let me see if no, it's not on here. It's not on this SD. I can show you on my phone. What's your name again?
Isaac.
Oh, what's up, Tim?
Nice to meet you, Tim.
That's just you hip to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? What'd you think about it?
It's sick. It's cool.
Yeah.
Very good quality too for such a small piece of equipment.
Yeah. So right now I'm doing like a little video on cameras for like small YouTubers or whatever. And,
it's definitely a top tier one right there.
Yeah. And then, it's like incognito and things of that nature. So, but let me show you the video. Where the fuck is it? No, that's not it. This one. I edited it a little bit, but you see how it's kind of like dark, but you can still see.
For sure.
But it's just like I need like a light or something, right? Or what you
what
think?
lens are you using? I mean, you got a great lens for it too. Yeah, a little bit of light always helps, but honestly, it's pretty good in my opinion. Because it doesn't look like you're overdoing it.
Yeah.
I will say too, though, you can bump your ISO up in this. Like, I wouldn't be as afraid to do so on that.
Yeah.
So the thing that makes this such a good video camera is that it is a lower megapixel, so it's better in low light. So your ISO you can push higher without being afraid of like it being too grainy. So like if I
remember seeing somebody said on.
Yeah. So like if you flip this on real quick, and so that you could push like, I mean, you could go up to like easily 3200 and like you'd be okay.
I had a lights in here, so everything's looking better.
But if you were at night, and then also your aperture, you have it at that 1/4, that's good.
Yeah.
The lower that is, the more light you're allowing in.
Yeah, because whenever I open it, it just get darker. Shit.
Yeah.
What the hell else did I have to ask? Oh, so the photos, that was really the biggest problem, because the recording wasn't that bad, but I had took photos or whatever, but it's like they cool, but it's kind of dark, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're it's not gonna see in the dark, so like you are gonna need light to do. And photo, you would use a flash. Flash makes a huge difference.
What if I'm just on the move though, like, cause like.
I mean, it can't see it can't. It's not night vision, so like you do need light.
I'm saying, so what type of light would I have to get for that?
I would say mess with your ISO, because honestly, it looks like you could push it high. How high were you going?
Oh, you said push it high?
Yeah.
No, I didn't want to push it high, because then I didn't want it to be looking like.
Well, how high though? That's
I don't
the
know. I don't know.
Because like if you're thinking like 800's high, you have so much room to bump that up. You have like so much room.
See, I thought I was supposed to keep it like low for the pictures.
You can, but to see in the dark, you have to turn it up. So like here, actually, I got.
I'm saying, so you saying I don't need a flash?
I mean, it helps for sure. Like it allows.
Do y'all have flashes?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And then like
if
I just want I want the shit to look professional, like as possible. Cause I mean, if I could potentially get paid from it, it's like, you know.
Like this. Actually, does it show me on here? Yeah, like this is at 5,000 ISO.
Yeah, that shit hard. What you take that on?
An R5C Canon, but Sony's arguably better in low light for sure.
Okay.
But that's at like 5,000 ISO. So you could push that ISO.
Hard.
Yeah.
How do I get my shit to look like that when I take the photo?
Yeah, you got.
I mean, I took it. Let me show you. There's one photo I did like.
You got a good camera for sure.
I mean, ain't the best like.
Yeah. No. I mean, and right there, you're not worried about light. Like you got the light there.
Maybe I'm just overthinking. So would you? So as far as can you show me? Yeah.
Yeah. There's gonna be a couple different options. Westcott is the one I like to recommend people.
How much is that?
Their main one is like $340.
Damn. Well, light.
Yeah. There's a cheaper one that's a flash. It's not a constant. So it's like it pops.
What is it? What's the proper terminology?
A flash. But if you're looking for something that's just like an extra light that's just always on.
No, I want something where I'm actually take the picture.
Okay, then it would be that. If you wanted something that would kind of help with that and video, I have a Sony one. Yeah, this one I think is like $89, $85. So this would just pop right on the top of the camera. You keep it in that TTL mode, it's gonna do all the work for you.
And so was that produce a flash?
It's a flash. Yeah.
And then does this? Cause I did see somewhere hook up to one of these or some shit.
Yeah, this one would be. I mean, you technically could. It would fit through the back, but you're gonna be really. Well, this one actually wouldn't be hard to set up because this connection right here is just gonna go right there, and then you'd point it through it.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Well, what's the what is the thing where I seen where they have one of those on the camera? But it hooks up to one of these, and when they take the picture, it flashes with it.
So,
what is that?
So like the Westcotts are a good example of that, because these are the strobes. So there's like a speed light and a strobe. The strobe are the big powered ones. But what's cool with the Westcott ones is like, this would be what you would use on your Sony, but this would talk to those. So this would fire those separately.
But I could also use that as that, like the same as that. Or no?
It's brand to brand. They're not like all. You kind of stick with one because they don't talk to each other. So like this would talk to the other Westcott items, and actually no, you need a trigger because these don't talk to each other without the trigger.
What the hell is a trigger?
It would be like a
gun?
separate unit that goes like onto the top of it. Those are all behind the counter, but they're like smaller. They essentially go onto the hot shoe where your mic's at on your camera, and those would talk to the flashes. Still brand to brand though.
All right, so if I got this, this would just be for like
this would just
on the go type shit.
On your camera, yep, just strictly on your camera.
And then if I wanted to have like a real setup like that, which I wouldn't mind doing, because shit, you get paid from it, some good money, and I would do one of the. I don't know what the hell is this anyway?
Softbox. So it just softens the light. Yeah.
Oh, I already got a softbox at the house. A GMV or some shit. Is that a good one? Or?
GVM. Yeah, we sell some.
Oh, GVM. Yeah. I got that.
Some of it's kind of but some of it's pretty good.
I just got the lights. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, I mean that works. Oh, you have some of their lights already?
I got 2 of them.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. Because you get the batteries for those.
Huh?
So, do yours take battery at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good one for your video stuff.
Yeah, but you want to carry that around though?
Got to, man. Yeah. If you're doing production stuff.
I mean.
I show up with my car full.
So you do that thing.
You gotta bring it.
How much? Like how much would you charge somebody? I mean, all right, when you was.
It's all project based.
When you was like a year in, what was you charging?
Not enough.
Like for a video.
Not enough. Like year in, probably around 500.
That's not enough. Shit, I'll be happy as hell.
Depends on how much work you're putting.
You do something that's like an hour or something, quick in and out. 500? Shit, I'll be happy.
Yeah, it depends. Well, it depends. There's definitely things I've done cheaper for sure, but ideally like 500s like that.
How long did it take you to get comfortable? Like, or how long did it take you to even start to be like, all right, I'm gonna do it now?
I mean, I started doing weddings like as soon as I started, so.
But you knew everything though? Like you knew everything?
No, not at all. No, I mean,
So why'd you feel comfortable to do it? Because I'm the type of person I feel like I need to know everything before I even start, which is probably might be
so
stupid.
I knew basic stuff from school, but just knowing that's what I wanted to do, you kind of just working with somebody that knows what they're doing, kind of being.
Oh, so you was like you was shadowing somebody
yeah,
type.
for sure.
Oh, okay,
For sure.
that's cool then.
Like
That's
the first 2 years I shot weddings, I made money doing it, but like nothing, like
Yeah.
just barely any. But yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Shit. I'm just out here rocking off YouTube. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But I just started learning like 2.5 months ago, so I'm still, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just found out what the hell the damn shutter speed was.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that'll make a difference too for your video. Lower the shutter speed, it gets more light in.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't be afraid of the ISO. I think you need to just turn that ISO up a little bit.
Yeah. But I was watching this YouTube video, and the dude was saying, if I want to record an S-Log, then you supposed to overexpose. But then this other dude was like, no, that's bullshit. Like, you could it's just based on what you... But anyway, I did the overexposing thing. You familiar with the S-Log thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I did that, and the shit just came out bad. Like, when I tried to color, it was just...
Well, you want to be.
It was
you
just
want to
too
be
much.
exposed. You don't necessarily want to be overexposed.
Yeah, he was saying it wanted to be 2 points over the I think it's like MM thing or some shit.
There might be some logic to that, but I don't know exactly where.
That's
I would
don't
say
know.
exposed properly is how I would.
So
just,
basically, when I do the S-Log, I want to have it just like normal ISO, basically.
Yeah.
Like I usually would use
yeah.
if I didn't.
I will say though, with your camera in particular, I would not be afraid of the ISO. Like turn it up. If you need more light, you need more light.
Yeah, but don't overexpose it on purpose.
Yeah, yeah. But if your issue is like you don't have enough light, you have to just turn up those settings. If you're not going to walk around with bigger lights and stuff, then yeah, you just have to do that.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna just. Nah, I gotta start off with this.
Then defilter.
I really want that
Yeah.
though, but
Yeah,
I don't
we
need it right
typically
now.
always have these. Yeah, these are.
this
I
shit
mean, I have
it's a
this
little
one.
over the top expensive, but
Yes and no, because I have the bigger size of this one, and it's the preferred one of the ones we sell. The Nisi stuff is awesome though. So for the.
I'll just be on Amazon.
Actually-
You know how Amazon be having like cheap shit on there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do that, K&H Concepts.
That's why I got. I think. Let me see.
If you get those, are decent. Their build quality on those is pretty good.
I just apparently got the wrong size or whatever the hell I did get.
67 is what you're looking for. It's on the front of your lenses. So if you could send it back and get a different one.
This one.
Yeah, KNF, yep.
Why y'all don't carry these?
Different contracts with people. I don't make the decisions on what we carry.
Yeah, this shit like way cheaper than.
Yeah.
So this
yeah,
one I need.
That's the one you need, yeah.
So which one do you think I should get?
That one, if you're going to get that, yeah.
Shit, I mean, yeah.
I mean, they're both great. They're both going to do it for you.
Yeah, but so why is it so much? I don't be on because it's the
Different
brand.
build quality, yeah. There's a coating on this one for like weather resistance and stuff. But I mean, if you can get it cheaper, get it cheaper.
Oh, yeah. So you're not like a salesman then.
I mean, I don't need to put. If you got a cheaper option, you got a cheaper option.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll just get that then. Well, it's like I could wait. Fuck it, I ain't that important. Cause I got this. So whatever.
Yeah.
All right,
You
I'm
got
gonna get that.
You are gonna get the flash.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And this TTL mode.
So what do you think would be better to start off with? This camera or one of these if you were trying to be a YouTuber?
That I mean, for YouTube, if you're doing, you could do some production stuff with this guy, honestly.
With this one?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
This
like I never planned to be no.
This has the same guts as this one.
Oh, that's the FX30 or the FX3. Oh, okay.
So literally,
That one is.
You just keep
This
this
like
in-
3,500, right? Or
Yeah.
something like same as that.
Yeah. So ideally, it should just. Yeah, it's gonna flash.
Oh damn, that shit look
Now,
professional.
you're gonna have to. What I would say though is, in your shooting mode, you're probably gonna want to switch it to single because it's not gonna keep up with how fast this guy can shoot. So like it skipped a couple on there.
What, the light is not gonna be able to keep up with this? You saying?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. To some extent, it'll be okay. But
Another question. Damn, I forgot that damn quick. I ain't graduate. Fuck, what was I about to ask?
this helps soften it, so I would just keep this on. Yeah, I would just keep this on.
It's fire. Nice. Oh, that's what I was about to ask. So, like, sometimes I noticed when I was taking pictures, there's like moving. The shit was like it wouldn't capture the actual movement. So that means
That's your shutter speed.
So what do you think the shutter speed should be?
That's all dependent on what you're shooting. But anything
I'm gonna tell you, I'm really just shooting people, like just regular, just doing
anything under 60. You should be using a tripod.
Why?
Because it's gonna be blurry.
Oh, because my hands are not gonna be steady enough to.
Yeah. So I would say, for regular shooting, like 125 to 250.
It should look horrible. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. I'd say between 250 and 125 for just like walk around stuff.
So 125 for walk around. 125 walk around. I gotta remember that. Cool.
And then for sports and stuff, you need to crank it up.
So when I crank it up, do I have to crank this up?
So this, you're thinking of this backwards. The lower this is, the more light it's letting in.
Yeah, but the lower it is, the more light I'm letting in. It also is blurring the background.
Correct.
But what if I want to shoot sports without blurring the background?
You'll crank it up a little bit, but that's how you get the low light, though.
What you mean low light?
That's how you get better low light image quality. But that being said, you got to crank your ISO, or you're not going to be able to see anything. Because like I have that cranked up to 2500. If I go to like even just 2000 ISO.
It was I seen somebody say it was a specific number you want to crank it to.
Yeah, I think
to
you're
keep
thinking
it
too
smooth.
much of what it says though. Like, because you got to experiment to figure out what you can do. Like, yes, there are rules to like what you want to keep it at. Like each camera has like a native ISO that you want to try to stay in those limits.
Yeah.
But if you're running on a limited amount of gear, like you don't have the big panel stuff with you all the time,
then
you gotta just play with it.
Do what you gotta do.
You can't. It needs
it.
Yeah.
I can't manipulate it without my own light.
Your ISO, like 3200 is not a problem for you, like on this camera.
Yeah.
And that's like if you like if you move around, here, let me pop some.
Photo shoot?
Yeah, let's do. Actually, let me turn your autofocus on real quick.
Hold on, you make sure you're in the shot too. We'll try to do the same pose you did.
All right, so go ahead and move around. So if you look at all those, they're all going to be sharp. A little darker.
Now, how do you zoom in? So what did you just do? How did you zoom in on that?
I just use my fingers.
Like, it's like, am I retarded or something, man? Because, like, that's all I got to do is that. Fucking zoom in with my damn fingers. I've been trying to figure that shit out. I'm looking for the settings. Like, how do I press the button to zoom in?
But call all that in motion. But you have your shutter speed cranked up, which you need to if you're going to do any of that.
To 125, you said. Wow. And it'll keep those points without blur.
And that was in manual focus. I didn't even have it in autofocus either.
Oh, okay. And then you said the size. What size? 67, you said?
67, yeah. And that says it right on your lens too.
I was typing in this shit. Lens for this.
You need that.
Okay.
Yeah, that line, the circle with the line through it, that's always your filter size. So if you're buying like other types of filters.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, was there anything else I need to know? I know I want to get another lens for zooming or whatever.
That's a great lens.
I had talked to Kyle about that.
I have the Canon version of that lens and I love it.
Of this one? I just like to be able to just zoom though, like the zoom in.
It's fair, yeah.
That's the only thing that's missing.
For a budgetary one, the Tamron.
Yeah, that's what dude Kyle was telling me.
I think Kyle has that one too. Actually.
Yeah, so I'll probably end up doing that. And then you put a battery in there?
Oh, yeah, I got batteries right here at AA.
Oh, okay. And then so it's nothing I need to do, like, as far as...
No, if you keep it in TTL mode.
What's the rest?
Manual would be the other one.
Why would I need it?
You can be more precise in manual.
As far as like how much light coming out of there.
Mm-hmm. So here, actually.
In what cases would that matter as far as like that I would need to control, like how much light comes out of there? Based on what I feel like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah, because sometimes it might meter differently, like on what it needs. If it's like if the dark ground's really dark, it might pop harder than you want it to.
Oh, shit. Heart attack?
Here, if I do, here, I'll just pop one off for you. Turn your ISO down. So if I do. Real quick. Now I'm going to take another
I'm gonna
one.
make my thumbnail. Whoa. Oh, let me hold the camera with it. Yeah.
440-668-36.
That's gonna be my thumbnail for the video.
Okay, so that had flash on it, but not a lot. That was what your camera decided to do. So here, I'll do one more.
Oh yeah, that's important. Then I'm gonna need to know that stuff.
So I would say TTL.
Cause that is the other one was way too much.
So that's with.